Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to GCS. The game for third is up. It's Infi versus Lawliet. Who's gonna claim the bronze medal? That is the question that we raise here. And Remo's still getting ready. The break ended a little quicker than expected, or?
No, I'm back in time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Infi versus Lawliet is a match that we've seen quite a few times, and this was the match that made Lawliet very, very famous at WCA 2015 when he played his impressive Warden play on the big stage for the very first time. Is that still the thing? Will he be motivated enough? Can he play his best after the 3-0 versus Fly? It was a tough series for him, maybe not draining on the body for so much because it was a very quick series, but mentally that must be really tough.
Yeah, very disappointing. I thought he was going to play that a lot better, especially considering that lead he had in the second game. I don't know, is the pressure now off him because, well, he's not in the running for first place anymore, or is that embarrassment now that is upon him? I hope he'll be able to shake it off, whatever it was, and will be able to provide us with amazing games, because I always like to see him most in this matchup against Human.
Yeah, that is a lot of fun to watch. It is a $300 difference between rank 3 and rank 4, and of course bronze medal looks always better than the 4th place. Golden pineapple, kind of, but yeah.
But with what we've seen so far today, we have to favor Infi. He played pretty damn well. Last game against TH, he made a couple of small mistakes, but that was just TH playing so well that you would get punished so hard. Lawliet making a number of mistakes, I'm afraid to say. If both players continue with their form as the first two games have shown, then this could be a very one-sided affair once again.
We have seen Infi versus Foggy. That was almost perfect human play versus Night Elf. These timings were beyond everything I've seen against Foggy, I guess, ever. I mean, last time in the finals was a 4-3. This time was a clear 3-0 victory for Infi. And yeah, but how is he mentally now after losing the semi-final? Is it still super important to him? Does he play at 100%, or is it just, I don't really care? We'll see.
Yeah, that's a good question to ask about Infi. He has been known to mess around a little bit every now and then.
Indeed.
For all you who've been following this tournament since the qualifiers, you'll know what I'm talking about. He's been playing in a grand final of one qualifier, random versus random, with TH. In the last one, he played Orc all of the time, forsaking the Human Alliance. And this, yeah, it's about a bit of money, prize money difference, but how seriously does he take this? I could see him messing around a little bit. He could play some Tinker first here very well once again, but I guess he played that in a serious game versus Foggy.
Yeah.
And I could certainly see him busting out some cheesy stuff like that once again.
The Iceman and Lawliet will face each other in the best of 5 for the game for third. Of course, the finalists are still resting a little, maybe preparing some strategies for the great best of 7 that is yet to come. The audience still packed here in Shanghai. They will most likely be rooting for Infi. Picks and bans. What do we have? Turtle Rock Band. He doesn't want close position anymore. Infi beating Terranas and leaving Ancient Isle open, and this is our first set. Unlucky for the Human.
Yeah, very surprising. AI, renowned to be a horrible, horrible human map. Terranas Stand, the old one, was also really good for Night Elf. I don't think it's so amazing anymore. Maybe he doesn't want to have to rely on those random drops so much, as it has become apparent that they can determine games. And yeah, we start on AI. Of course, not a great start for Infi to begin the series on, but also kind of a map that Lawliet has to win already. That puts quite a bit of pressure on him for the first map.
That's true. He is on a 3-0 win streak at the moment against Infi, so the recent results were really good for Lawliet against him, so he should feel more comfortable than he was against Fly, where he didn't really know what to expect, where it's been quite some time since they played in an official match. From Infi, you should know what to expect by now. You saw his play against Hunter with a Tinker opening expansion. You saw his game against Foggy with a Tinker opening expansion, so this was a new strategy by Infi for this tournament, but we've seen it now. It's out of the bag.
Yeah, certainly not going to be the case on AI. That would be ridiculous. But on TM later on, might be coming. AI, we mentioned it over and over that it's a horrible human map. We rarely have the chance to see this because it's normally vetoed. This time though, we're gonna see it together. Level 3 so hard to achieve, expansion so hard to creep. Should the Night Elf be aggressive early on with a Demon Hunter, that can be extremely hard to defend well. But Infi and TH, they are so immaculate at holding on to their expansions that he may still be able to do it. We start our game for third place, the best of 5 on Ancient Isles. In the top left, starting is Infi. And the bottom right going up against him is Lawliet, who will have to improve a lot compared to earlier if he wants to have a chance here.
The 3-0 win streak, by the way, is Lawliet versus Infi's Orc, as it was only in GCS qualifiers, so that doesn't really count. The last Night Elf versus Human encounter they had was in Color Cup. That was a 2-1 by Infi. In the same week, they played each other on the same day, actually, as they were in the same group. There was Lawliet defeating him. Also in Holtz Cup back in September, Lawliet won that thing with 3-2 in the finals, with Infi playing as serious Infi. So it's pretty close between the two. Stats wise, it's 20-19 in favor of Lawliet. Of course, you kind of have to calculate the Orc maps out, but still, it's back and forth between them, with the biggest matches being the ones at WCA. That one was won by Lawliet. They also played NWL back in 2016. That one got to Infi, but yeah, not too many big games between the two so far.
So, standard hero choice, of course, the Demon Hunter, the Warden, pretty unplayable on this match. After her rise to prominence, she was introduced to more and more maps, like AZ and so on. But here, it's pretty much Demon Hunter all the way. Immolation can be very good on AZ, can also be very powerful on AI.
Indeed. Also, the question is, will this be one of the very few instances where Infi plays a rifle push with an Alchemist backup, maybe? That becomes more and more of a trend, especially in Europe, that is played a lot. But Infi being Infi and Chinese humans being Chinese humans, they don't really do that too much.
So the Demon starts off this creep camp. He's gonna get a jump start to almost level 2. Same as the case, of course, for the Human. Oh, the Footy gets ensnared. Don't think he has the damage, though, to kill this one off. Would have been a really, really nice find for Lawliet early on. Not gonna happen. He was able to scout. This is no expo rush by the Human. He is gonna go for level 2 before. Oh, he wants to dispel against the Water Elemental here to get his level 2. Nice idea, but can't quite get it.
Ring of Protection for Infi. In recent games, we've seen Infi expanding here on this map, and Lawliet punishing this with Immolation and or Huntress. We don't see Huntress here, but he steals the first Mercenaries from the upper right.
I like that. Here is the Shadow Priest, going to be so valuable against the Water Elementals, which are especially necessary for the Gold Mine creep. Level 2 now for the AM. So, is he going to go into Mana Burn or not? That's the question. We don't know the skill build just yet.
More and more archers. I think with the Demon Hunter positioning, this should be Mana Burn. Don't know though. Good potential to kill this Water Elemental for his level 2.
Oh, great micro by Infi. He keeps it all alive, doesn't give up any kills.
Okay, he plays this series. He wants this bronze medal.
God.
The Water Elemental expires, not giving experience to Lawliet, and the positioning from the Footman was so great. And now his Demon Hunter is hurt, so what can he really do? He doesn't have Immolation, doesn't have Mana Burn really, and the creep is coming, so the Mercenaries have to do the damage, I guess, but that's not gonna work too well.
He did this so well, man. So damn. Oh, Wisp in the main! There's gonna be an Arcane, thank goodness, because there can be a staff onto them. The Demon, he wants to go for Immolation, but how effective is that gonna be with that Arcane Tower?
Gets the Dispel, so that should be level 2. You mentioned, oh, the Demon is in the base.
He's gonna staff onto the Wisp. He can't get in. Can't get in.
What?
Oh, this is all not working out for Lawliet on his map, the one that he's supposed to win. He is going for Immolation after all, but the creeps are already dead. This Demon is taking a lot of damage here, but he's also killing at least one peasant, but he needs a lot more kills to make this worth it.
Second one, 2 potential more. The Immolation is on the Demon Hunter positioning is really good for widespread area of effect. But man, like, except the 2 peasants, they're all alive, and since he called way more than that, he can easily set up the expansion now, I guess. boots as well to be able to run away. That's nice. Can he get more mercenaries though?
Archmage almost level 3. One more peasant kill here. But he walks into a surround with this. And will have to TP to get out Immolation for more damage here. The Mercs are coming from the south looking for more kills as well.
Yeah, Infi needs the shop pretty soon now. Shop in the middle for Lawliet to have access to the staff early when at the same time he gets the second hero. Most likely Naga or Panda. And more Mercs. This is still doable for the Korean. Oh, but he sees the shop. And he has mana. Of course he has mana. Infi always has mana.
So what's the second hero then? Naga, aggressive, can be very effective against an Archmage, especially if he's only level 2. He's very close to level 3, but getting that one single kill could prove to be more difficult than usual. Has the boots to run away should he need to. Going for the tower first, indicating very aggressive potential and intention from the Night Elf. He gets the archer kill, he gets level 3, the shop is up, he can go for healing now. Oh, the Demon Hunter almost surrounded. But should have the staff ready again, I guess. Panda second.
A little late, of course. He would love to have this Panda for the attack that was already there. So the Breath of Fire. What can he do now? There is a lot of Dispel still to Shadow Priest alive. Double Engine of Law for Lawliet. That's no surprise. Panda's coming in. Will cancel a lot of healing.
Could cancel the tower perhaps again. Double burn damage here from the Breath and the Immolation. So hard to deal with right now. Can he... No, he can't really attack the demon. The footies have to retreat. Can't feed these opposing heroes too well. Breath of Fire coming in there once again. Okay usage, I would say. But once again, he cancelled this tower. Should be able to.
Yeah, for sure.
He blocks the way for the other two peasants so they can't repair. Really well done by Lawliet. He's coming back into this game.
Nice Breath of Fire. That should have been the last one, but more and more kills. Is close to level 2, I guess. Water Elemental Summon, and that was a lot of mana invested by Infi, so he doesn't have too much more to work with. More kills. Is he in time? I think so. Oh, the Panda says hello.
Two more footies dead. Infi is taking a lot of damage here early on. Difficult map, as we said earlier, but he is stabilizing after all. But tier 3 already on its way. Dryads will be coming in just a moment. Then he can deal with these water elementals even without having mana burn. Needs to be careful about the Panda though. This AM with the boots might be able to run him down, especially with a footy block coming in. No. Doesn't seem to prioritize that too much.
Strong Chinese scene, by the way, this year with 3 Chinese in the semifinals, only 1 Korean. Last time it was only TH in the top 4 and 2 Koreans with Czech, surprisingly, and Focus. Lawliet could reclaim the bronze medal for Korea. A lot of hurt heroes here, but he gets another kill. Water Elemental has no dispel. Okay, they should survive this.
Has he got a suicide, this Panda? It's like he's positioning him so aggressively. Could have certainly lost him by now to the boots of speed. Saves the Berserker. I think that's a big deal. Heals him up as well. Staff home from the demon. He's gonna heal. He is gonna have the orb. I think he is tier 3 now.
Did he tech to tier 3?
He did.
Okay. He was waiting for the gold, most likely. Infi only now teching. And defend, I don't know in this position if you really need defend anymore. Maybe he's expecting a lot more Dryads. He lost so many footies and peasants and still has like 8 or so. So big commitment by Infi and the Panda. This one's dead.
Absolutely.
Nice back and forth between those two.
I think it's okay though. This guy was super low mana and low HP anyways. Gonna come back from the altar pretty damn soon. You can use solo experience on the demon, who's still only level 2. Very close to the level up though. Abolish magic should be done soon. There it is. And that is level 3. Finally has the mana burn now available. And the defend on the footies comes in time so they don't die too easy to all of this piercing damage.
Yeah.
Still no counter expo, by the way, for Lawliet.
But the first bears are coming, and yeah, Infi is right to do that. Obviously, I didn't think of the mercenaries, so the damage is higher than expected. Archmage is level 3, of course, but it takes some time to get to level 2. Engine of War in position. Archmage scouts this. It was daytime. Should be able to see him.
Looking for that counter expo, but Lawliet isn't playing one. So he will soon have to decide, do I still go counter expand or do I go all in, try to kill the expansion? Because it will have to be one of the two.
I think there's not too many towers in the base, so I guess it's worth it. Panda level 2 and a third.
Gonna go for the expo creep now.
Okay. Okay.
I wonder if this is not too late. Infi is gonna explode into 70 supply, as we love to say, very, very soon.
He already has 1,200 gold. Of course, a lot goes into production buildings and second hero, but still, he will be able to produce instantly and even go for a lot of items here. Naga second.
Can apply decent pressure with her Panda. This should be level 3 for him, I'm pretty sure. So there is a Scroll of Healing already for these footies, but with a level 3 Panda, you should be able to burn through that also pretty fast. Normally you want to have level 2 mana burn against that Naga, but because of that early game skill build, that is not going to be the case for quite a while. So Expo's been crept up. Lawliet, can you still go for the counter Expo attempt, or is it truly too late?
8 footmen. It's a lot of meat in this army until there's a good amount of bears. Expo is coming here. Infi, of course, I should know about this. With Rejuvenation and no Dispel on Infi's side. That's a strong Demon Hunter, though.
Should go for the Zeppelin here. Panda staffing in. Breath of Fire gonna be big damage. Drunken Haze as well. That's a double kill, and already the scroll used, and a Book of the Death's around. He wasn't anticipating that one. He can't save him. Can he TP or something? Oh no, what a move by Infi. The Book of the Dead into the hero kill. And this time it's not like a level 1 hero that doesn't matter too much. He was level 3.
Absolutely insane move there, but what a find. I mean, the one item that can get him out of this position, he finds it, but he utilizes it so well. Infi going Rifleman casters, no mortar teams. Can he buy him back? It was level 3, that costs so much. And he has no mana. Ooh, he's still doing it. And he used the skeletons to creep this one. The double value from this book.
Yeah, that was level 4 for the Archmage as well. So much more mana regen now for him. Level 4, gonna be here for the Panda as well, but I'd like to see him creep the Demon more. He still doesn't have mana burn level 2. And here the production starts to roll. Infi's in upkeep. Infi still with 1,000 gold. He's gonna have so much stuff so quickly. Panda with its creep route, protecting the Expo, kind of. I like that. But it's gonna take quite a while before that thing starts mining.
How many bears does he have? 1, 2? Not too many for sure. But he's not the aggressor anymore. He has to wait and see what Infi is doing and react according to that. Good thing for Lawliet is no mortar teams.
He sees it with the ward as well. Panda's gonna have to retreat. He's next to the shop. Does he want to go for a Zeppelin? He didn't retreat despite seeing his opponent there for so long. He has an Ankh here, which maybe popped very soon.
No.
There's a staff to get out. Okay, that's nice. But
now what about this? Slow. Yeah, we have slow, exactly. Zeppelin is only for Infi, not for Lawliet. One bear dies for free. And these other heroes in time to be able to help this. Engine of War is there. He staffs again. Can he staff him out?
Oh,
well done.
Nice.
Kind of a Yumiko play here by Infi. Don't say that too loud, but it is.
Wakes
up the creeps. Nice move.
That was just a standard creep aggro, but nice move by them.
Ah.
So Panda's coming from the main. He has to be the carry here. He has to deal the damage. He has the Breath of Fire. Obviously. There's one Scroll of Healing on the Archmage. Wouldn't be surprised if there was another on the Naga. Tower's coming up now. This is a big human army, but it's not the most powerful human army. Lots of footies, lots of rifles, backed up with the Scroll of Protection as well.
Lawliet must feel like, why always me, man? 20 supply down, but the Demon Hunter's level 4 now. Fork Lightning rattling through. Demon Hunter level 2 mana burn. Finally, the Panda gets a lot of hits from these footmen, and normal damage against heroes works fine. Has to step him out. The AoE is gone.
Demon dropping real low. There will be the Ankh, and that's going to be triggered pretty early into this fight. Has to retreat backwards now. Everything slowed down.
Everything is going to be in the back line.
He's going to surround him.
This is the downside of an Ankh, but he's sleeping a little. Still good damage, though. That could have been a kill again.
Panda's coming from the main. It took so long for him to come. I guess he was slowed down or something. These bears now all in trouble. Panda with so much more mana still to use. Getting closer to 5 as well, by the way. Maybe now is the time to retrain to Blizzard.
This gold mine has not paid off one bit, and you called it wrong.
That's Scroll of
As
Healing.
it's only a Scroll of Healing. But the Expo is gone with all that normal damage.
Good timing.
Again.
The 70 timing. It has changed over the last couple of years. We moved away from mortar teams more into rifles to have it even faster, but it's still very dangerous. Especially when the Night of Expo is so late.
Upgrades coming for Infi as well, more creeping, he gets the second mercenary camp, could even go for berserkers, but I think riflemen are a little better here. Naga leveling up hard.
Oh, is this level 5 for the panda? Or did I miss it maybe? Let's see. Moving forward, he still has a lot of mana. Nope, no level 5. He is kind of close, but not too close.
Has a mana potion though. But yeah, this timing of Lawliet for the expansion, you questioned it, I questioned it, and I think you have to kill Infi before the 70 supply timing hits. But now bears are usually stronger than this army, and Lawliet has played a fantastic game against Infi, against TH, with kind of this army composition on Echo Isles in the group stage, and he was able to win this, forces a town portal, but Infi achieved what he wanted.
Yeah, I like that TP. There's no reason to fight there. There's no objective. You don't have to, kill anything. You have the Expo running. You can take this late. Could even go tier 3 if he wants to here, Infi. Doesn't have to, though. The only thing is you have to keep this Expo from coming up for the Night Elf, and also try not to get these heroes too fed, because if the Panda or Demon or both get towards ultimates, then he may be able to win this one base versus 2.
This is Blizzard now. Tome of Retraining used. And he still has that heal scroll against the area of effect of the Panda, which is still strong, but not overwhelmingly strong. 1000 gold for Lawliet. He's still looking for this level 5 on the Panda. Will he find it here? Demon Hunter should not be close. It's, I think it's enough.
Should be. He's very... Oh, that's so close.
There, it's about to be 1 XP. Yeah.
Literally 1. And there's no water elementals to spell anymore. I really, really like that Blizzard transition. Alright, he's committing to the main. Looks like a bit of overzealousness almost. Once again, he doesn't have to fight this, but he wants to finish this off here, it would seem. At the shop, do we have something available? Double scroll of healing for Lawliet. He's gonna backstab him here. And if he kills one of these towers instead of cancels, then it's gonna be level 5 for that Panda.
Okay.
Gets it!
There we go. Breath of Fire can hit quite a lot here. Not using it now. The Breakers. Oh, that was a nice one. But the Breakers are burning a lot of mana on the Panda, who still holds a potion, though.
Blizzard coming in pretty nicely there. Good damage. Heal scroll still on both sides. Drunken Ace Breath of Fire could do massive damage again. TP out before he starts losing units.
Okay, the Militia Call a little late to the party there. Sends him back again. A game and 50-50, basically.
And now Lawliet stole those 2 heal scrolls. In that shop, there's no more heal scrolls.
Absolutely.
So Infi really shouldn't want to fight this now. So unusual. The human almost ahead with 20 supply, but that level 5 Panda, guys. Crazy, crazy damage. And of course, once the mains run dry, the Tree of Eternity can walk over.
Infi wants to end this. The Naga a little bit out of position. The Blizzard rocks through together with the Fork Lightning. Massive AoE, but he has the heal scrolls against it. Just has to use it. There's the first one. Cancels the tower with the 3 bears, but the choke is not going to be good for him. Demon Hunter dropping low as well. There's no Ankh this time. There is no Ankh this time, but the staff.
Last second staff, and he seems to be able to survive the AoE, and now all the bears on the run. It's raining ice from above and seems to be raining death. Nice staff there once again. This one won't be staffed, and that's level 5 for the Archmage.
No disable again, and with the slow, it's so hard to micro against this Blizzard. Of course, hitting buildings as well. Archmage, is he too far out of position? No, he's not. Retreating easily. The Breakers are all alive, but as you said, no heal scroll. But big damage against the Archmage. Has an invul, has a TP. But this could cancel the push.
Breaker's also low HP, but where's the bear frontline? Seems to have disappeared. The demon! Dude, these staffs! Jesus Christ.
Giving me a heart attack, but the last bear is gone. And the Breakers are still there. The Breakers are still standing strong.
So nice, that chop in the back as well. That region scroll once again doing so much work for so little gold. He saved a couple of those bears, but it's daytime now, and there's no moon juice left at all.
Oh, tier 3. Infi so confident now. Wouldn't be too surprised to see a workshop sooner or later.
I think Infi could just keep on pushing here.
And he gets the heal scroll, that's so big. With this position, there's always Breakers up front. He can't reach the casters. The Panda is, I don't want to say useless, but loses a lot of its value. GG! 1-0 for Infi!
Well played. That early game didn't seem to click for Lawliet.
Infi loses on the best Night Elf map possible, by the way. This expansion was wrong. Gotta call him out on that.
Yeah, maybe he really should have tried to just go into mass bears, Try for those engagements, even with less supply. Try to rush that level 5 panda and then take the okay trades with those hero levels. But I think it has, like on AI, you have to punish that creep camp harder. He
Yeah.
started the immolation harass once the creeps were already dead. Credit to Infi though, how he kept the Demon Hunter from getting a single kill was so well done.
Yeah.
And not only did he keep experience away from the demon, but also he put so much damage onto him. Then the plan B strategy for the Night Elf was, alright, a staff into the main base with the immolation demon, but there was already an arcane tower in place.
Yes.
Infi played this amazingly well.
One step ahead was Infi here, and then when he wanted to fight with that 70 supply, he got so many good positions. Of course, with the towers in the north, it was okay. He had the damage that he needed against the tree, then retreated. And then if you have this choke on AI, in like the bottom left entrance to the main, that's so hard for the Night Elf with those big clunky bears against slow and against Blizzard. There's basically no way. He had double heal scrolls though. That is kind of a counter, but he wasn't able to break through that break wall. And if that doesn't happen, the panda can be level... Okay, I don't want to say can be level 8, but, level 5 panda doesn't matter that much.
One thing also to point out in that game was that Book of the Dead Surround, which killed the panda. Forced to buy back. Ultra expensive. If that doesn't happen, Lawliet has 600 more gold and can continue creeping faster, kill more footies. That game can also look very different.
Yeah, a little bit unlucky. Lawliet in general, like his entire day, a little bit unlucky.
I'm worried a little bit for him here, for the Korean. Infi looking very strong there once again. By no means did Infi look weak against TH. The first 3 games he made it extremely close, only in the 4th one. Certainly being the inferior player, but here against Night Elf. Foggy actually said that Infi's stronger against Night Elf than TH is. And here again he looks so goddamn dominant. And Lawliet on his map taking the loss and now still will have to win this game somehow.
Twisted it is. So he wants to play against this Tinker that Infi was throwing against Hunter and also Foggy successfully twice. Is it finally Warden time though? We're still waiting for the first appearance. Like the Warden was the hero of winter season. And now not a single appearance here.
Kind of the breakout hero of 1.27 to 8, whatever.
Yeah, since 2015. Then a little like down phase when humans figured it out with mass HP units like knights and more air. But then they came back with like the Foggy approach when the Lawliet approach was a little outdated.
And nowadays then I all say that the Warden is so weak because of the Alchemist, because he can heal against the damage. I still think there's timings to be found with a quick level 3 Warden, where of course the Alchemist will not be there for a long time, and maybe with that you would be able to grab a big advantage in that game early. But we haven't seen that yet. Seems like the Alchemist at the moment is too strong against her. All the Night Elves have shied away from her, are going for Demon, or if you're Moon, Beastmaster.
Yeah.
How are we thinking here, Lawliet? Is he capable of playing a neutral hero?
Don't think I've seen that from him, to be honest. Have I seen a Dark Ranger from him? On this map, not very likely though. Beastmaster push. I don't think so. He's a Alta hero kind of guy. Map number 2 in the game for 3rd. Infi has the lead. Lawliet has to follow. Lawliet is 0-4 today. Is he mentally broken, or will he find a comeback?
On map number 2, it seems to be starting off fairly well for him with the Ancient of War next to the Merc camp. That's a nice 50% that he grabbed up right here. Infi in the top right, as you predicted with the barracks first. This is going to be a neutral hero once again. Most likely the Tinker could be going towards Tower Rush or the expansion.
2 fans for Infi here, of course. In the game for 3rd, people not as invested as they were before, but in general a great audience that know their Warcraft for sure. Like back in Germany when we had LAN events there, mostly people were only cheering for hero kills, even if it was a level 1 hero kill that didn't mean too much. Here in China, man, they know their favorite game of all time. Lawliet in the bottom right, Infi in the upper right. They fixed the resources, which I love. So Demon Hunter again, no Warden, but access to the Merc camp. That is a very cool opening for Lawliet, or a very good starting position for Lawliet.
Yeah. This early game could be favoring the Night Elf quite a bit. Level 2 right away, and Shadow Priest right away. With that, you can dispel the Water Elemental, the first one. For the next ones, you won't have enough mana. Little Wisp trick here to make creeping this easier. So, this is scouted now by Infi. Does he play aggressively against it, or is he gonna expand instead somewhere? Oh, wait a minute. I thought he was gonna go for the Shadow Priest immediately perhaps, but no, doesn't do it. Shadow Priest now available to Infi if he wants to. Militia running over. Are they gonna run right into the main, or what?
You see it. So far, no punishment for this. Or can he get the last hit? Nope. Scroll of the Beast as well, which is... Oh, Tinker here. Okay, they are running into the base. Oh yeah, they want to punish this. This can be huge, but he has a lot of damage with that Scroll of the Beast.
Pocket Factory, the first one, far outside the base.
Yeah, that's weird.
With that, perhaps hoping to contest / creep the remainder of the camp himself. But...
He sends him back.
Alright, this is looking very weird so far.
Third time for Infi to play Tinker on this map versus Night Elf. 2-0 so far. Not off to the best start, I'd say.
He's gonna lose that first Pocket Factory. Has mana for the second, he hasn't been burned. Oh, nice! Last second detonate here. Drains a little bit more mana. More experience for the Demon Hunter as well. Almost level 2 already. So, what's the backup here?
Lawliet still not attacking, still afraid of a push. There's no lumber mill at all, so a second tower thingy not coming. So it must be kind of an expansion. You can't just leave it like that.
Sells Scroll of the Beast. 200 gold right there. Boots time, probably. Big map, mobility always going to be extra valuable. And he's going to be able to creep with archers and Shadow Priest just by themselves. I like that.
Yep.
Wisp scouting everywhere.
Yep. He's going into the main. There's no Arcane Tower.
Oh, this could be so much damage. Doesn't commit though.
Okay, then he knows that Infi is here, setting up the expansion level 2. So is it Immolation again?
Could find a lot of damage here against these peasants. And what's it gonna be?
Looks like Immolation positioning, but not yet. He's drawing some attention. Delays the creeping mana burn kill. Finally working for Lawliet. Oh no, it was the Tinker, right?
Tinker
it was
got
the
it.
Tinker, yeah, sorry.
Just
I was
last second. It was so close.
It didn't get that. Like the entire day, he was always a little late. Against Fly, Turtle Rock against the Ogre Magi.
And once again here, no peasants dead yet. And look how he protects them. Oh my god, he's doing this so well.
Counter expansion though, at 6 o'clock.
I like that. Very, very early.
Yeah.
Much earlier than Foggy's was.
Yeah.
Of course, also in this game, the expansion of the human much later.
Might be... Okay, that's it. That's the harass. I guess so, with the HP pool that he has. He really wants that one kill.
He's gonna get it.
Gets it.
He has to tell his staff to get out of here. Not enough damage, of course. And I like that. Continuous creeping. Level 3 demon early is so strong, and he's gonna get it here.
So, this is Night Elf, ladies and gentlemen. Teching, expanding, and creeping at the same time. But I guess it's allowed. Against the Tinker.
It's allowed.
Yeah, it can't
Should it be in the rules? It is not allowed like WCA. Alright, this will be level 3 here unless he denies the last creep. Hunter's Hall should be coming, Dryads should be coming, not as strong as against an Archmage of course, but still super good in the mid game.
He does need some time. He has to play a little passive when his expo is up. Hunter's Hall is late, maybe?
I don't know, maybe a little bit. Continues harassing here.
As long as there's no tower up, you can easily do that. Good trades.
Oh, he saves them all again, dude. So crazy.
He has such a big heart for his workers.
Yeah.
Infi, a working man. One for the people.
Power to the people. Alright. Tree of Life done. Of course, no Nature's Blessing yet. Make some more wisps before beginning the creep camp. Surprising me. Does he want to delay this until his staff is ready again? He doesn't need to creep this with his demon. Tinker is moving south, by the way. If he starts the camp, the gold mine, without his demon hunter, this Tinker might be able to do quite a bit of damage. Then again, the ranged army should be able to take out that pocket factory as the demon hunter evades the surround.
Yeah, well moved there.
And alright, of course you have to expect a counter expansion at some point. Pocket factory, kill it please. Alright, there we go. Something that Foggy neglected to do, killing the pocket factory as quickly as possible. And now, it's only level 2 Tinker without mana.
Such a
Not too
difference
dangerous.
from Lawliet's defense compared to Foggy's defense. Zero hesitant, completely knowing what he has to do, like focus fire, pocket factory, get rid of the Tinker, mana burn. That should be fine.
Footies are coming in though. This Tinker, not dangerous, but a mass of footmen could perhaps be a threat. Question is if they have defend or not. That's gonna change a lot. Almost a surround.
But this is trademark Infi move against Undead and against Night Elf. Once he knows that the army of the opponent is busy, send them into the main. Try to get rid of some Moonwells, hunt the Wisps. And he's still attacking to tier 3.
And this is so nice. He can't creep right now. Engine of War in the chaos here accidentally walks into the creeps as well. No second hero yet. Actually, second hero just was purchased. Should be the Panda. Of course, great against these masses of footmen. I wonder if the Tinker went for a Scroll of Healing. Wouldn't surprise me. So, looks like they don't have defense, so they won't be able to stay in here for too much longer.
Okay, Breath of Fire. Once again, the Panda, the hero of choice. Oh, the proxy lores are not working. Infi is buying more and more time for his expansion and his tag. Can he get rid of the Tinker before this one falls, though?
He's doing such a good job delaying his opponent as much as possible. Two-pronged attack here. So good. I would dare to say he fell behind in the early game with that opening, but he's fighting his way back here. And this Woundwell is almost gonna die. It is gonna fall despite all of that repair.
It was
Some
quite
footies.
expensive. He
Maybe
gets
his
one
prize.
kill. Has one more breath, I guess. Yes. And that could be a double kill.
Gets
Can't
the one
really
at
reach, I
least.
guess.
Gets another 2 with the help of the Mud Golem.
Really important to get rid of the big number of footmen here.
Finally, the expo will be crap. But this was delayed by so much.
And the tech as well.
Can you delay him even further? I don't think so.
He's still not on the way to tier 3. And supply stuck. That's
But
quite hard.
tanks should be pretty far away, so I think he's not too far behind. As Infi is moving south once again, but this is a really sturdy Night Elf mid-game army now. There is tier 3, there is the blacksmith. Tinker and tanks, they are best friends.
But you need tier 3. You need master training.
Oh my god, is he gonna kill this tree?
He has the damage.
Oh,
I'm
no
pretty
way.
sure. Repair is coming in. Pocket factory, does he have one?
Oh my god.
Don't think so. Wisp is coming in, but has to detonate to prevent the pocket factory. Oh, Footman.
He's gonna get it!
I don't
He's
think
gonna...
so.
Is he? Eat some trees, dude!
Oh, the clockworks are coming from the north.
Where are the wisps for repair?
They're all dead.
Oh
They're
my
all dead, and he's losing the expansion in the
God.
second try. Infi is so strong at this.
I never thought there was an opening there, but there was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, even when he was there, I thought the damage is not gonna be enough. Infi just knows that shit.
Pretty big mistake though, to have not more wisps down there for repair, and now workshops coming, tanks coming, and
Obviously.
bears so far away.
Yep. And he's causing more trouble. He denied the expansion. Okay. Okay. No, double. I love what Infi's doing here. Kind of expecting this Demon Hunter to harass, power building the workshop, so even if he attacks one of the peasants, he will still finish them. This was a timing that Foggy exploited a year ago or so, when he constantly harassed those workshops to delay them, but Infi has the counter.
Oh, and he's can't. Is this enough to cancel though? Doesn't have the mana for a pocket factory, so has to rely on the Tinker's right clicks only.
Soon though. He's at 100.
Panda perhaps a little bit greedy, deciding to creep instead of defending. The Tinker is close to a pocket factory once again. He is level 3 though, on the Panda. Booster speed here to make him more mobile. He knows what this game's gonna be. It's gonna be about keeping your bases from taking too much damage. But this base has been denied.
Again. I have to say that. Pocket Factory cleans this. Lawliet must feel a little desperate, because everything that Infi does just works.
Yeah, this is so good. Oh, he's gonna kill the Moonwell as well. Oh my god, he's being so annoying. And he's doing it so well. He's gonna keep the Moonwell alive just barely.
Oh, so
But
expensive though.
so expensive, exactly.
Look at the resources, man. He spent like 50 gold already on that, and now tanks are coming. No talents. Not a single bear, if I see this correctly. Panda, I don't know, is he level 3? He absolutely needs a level 3, so I think creeping him was the right idea.
He is level 3.
He even used the gold wisps,
Yeah,
so it was even more expensive.
Exactly.
Like so much gold for Infi here. 2,000 gold.
And now there's no counter expo in sight.
Well, I guess for the tanks there's only one point to attack, and that makes it easier. If you want to point out that one positive thing for Lawliet.
And he sees the timing as well. Gonna keep on creeping here. He needs mana items for this panda.
Yeah, it's not one of them.
Not the lion horn.
He doesn't even have an orb or staff or something.
So crazy how well Infi is playing this, man. How he makes perfect use out of the pieces on the board that he has.
It's so sick.
It is. Like, no other human would have been able to, after such a bad early, suddenly grab the lead so well. Sick plays by him. Battle for the Zeppelin. And he's gonna get it.
How he, like with with 3 maps, implemented a Tinker first viable play. This is like his reaction to TH's Naga Tower Rush or Tinker Tower Rush, but I think it's even more impressive to play a Tinker first in a long out macro game.
Yeah. And now these tanks can keep the Nile very busy. Infi could decide to now walk across the entirety of the map towards the left hand side and expand there. Doesn't really have to though, he's already up a base. He's gonna go into mass upgrades. Oh, I expected the Hawk here to have an answer to the Hippo once again, but no, he's going for Griffins.
Against bears? Okay. Are there
Oh my
hippos already? I mean,
Doesn't have a wind, I don't think.
me
Oh, he's
neither.
gonna kill it before the... Oh, he has the orb.
Oh, yes,
that was
that was
important.
big. So he can attack the Zeppelin now. That's huge.
Nice round.
Infi still has 2,000 gold. He has massive lumber problems, though. Can't spend his gold at the moment. But Lawliet is supply stuck. I mean, he's trying to expand again, but the Tinker's right next to it. Oh man, this is hard to watch, actually.
Gets another Moonwell here.
And of course gets saved.
Yep.
Lawliet scratching his head, like, what am I supposed to do here exactly?
He's being pulled apart, man. You want to have an expo. It should have been running for a long time, but Infi first delaying the expansion, then actually killing the expansion.
Yeah, and he gets the second production building as well. Like, he can't get the amount of bears.
Yeah.
And more tanks are rolling
Against
towards
this, you need mud golems, you need ancients of war, you need talons.
Yeah, yeah.
But he doesn't have the economy to do this. He has dryads and archers. Some of the worst units against tanks.
Expo cancelled, of course. Guess the only thing he has is the panda on level 3. And this item, the staff, like, how much value this has for a Tinker is unbelievable. He's everywhere.
Second Zeppelin.
Of course. Oh, this is
Was
so
that,
cool.
was that a Lawliet impression? Of course.
No, actually not.
Going for the entangled gold mine here. He has 2 Zeppelins to save all of these tanks. No more mining for the time being. There's even a Griffin up in the air now. Not too effective against so many Dryads. And perhaps he's even going to lose one of these tanks. No, JK. Going to save that one. Not towards the left side. He's going to get one finally. The second one, I suppose, after the surround.
Well, can he save him into the Zeppelin? There's a slot. No, he actually gets it at level 4 now, but there will never be an open fight, so evasion is not really the big thing. Okay, Lawliet gets 2 kills here. Is still supply stuck. Is still down to 1 production building.
Yeah, and this is another way you can play Warcraft, guys. It doesn't have to be who has the stronger army, who wins the fight, who has the better.
It's about
micro.
killing buildings, right?
Yeah.
In the end, it's about killing buildings.
Not everybody feels this is very pretty, but
It's
Infi is
so
playing this.
well executed,
Yeah,
man.
It's actually amazing how well he's playing.
It's not
this.
like he's sitting there with a nose, with a finger in his nose and just controls the tanks. This is just.
I think once he got to the first 3 tanks, this is when this starts, you know.
It gets really ugly.
From there, many people can play it, but the way he played the early game especially,
Yeah.
it was just amazing.
Denies the mining once again. He should be able to get out of there.
Tinker might be forced into a TP, but whatever.
He has 4,000 gold. He stays on 50 supply the entire time. That's so nuts.
Dude, 4,000 gold. That's definitely a record for this tournament.
That is definitely a record for the past 3 years, maybe.
Yeah. 1.29 record, I dare to say.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I haven't seen that in ages.
And now there's a guy who said, "Oh, I've seen on Netty's letter there was this one game where 4,300. How high can he get this?"
He's probably thinking about how he wants to win this game. What unit am I gonna make, mass, to defeat you? For now it's tanks, still no upkeep, more and more and more upgrades.
Yeah, there's no real fun human unit, right?
Whoop!
Oh, misses the Breath of Fire. Would have been fun to see.
Yeah, when there's no pana in the game, sometimes humans will bust out the 60 supply gyrocopters.
He's breaking upkeep now. For the first time, actually. So,
Gonna get another Moonwell.
could he win this with like 6/6 heroes, even? Hard to say.
Maybe.
Demon Hunter's just chasing the Tinker, I believe.
He's still not mining though, man. Like, and
Yeah.
again, 2-pronged attack, pocket factory. He's gonna take more structure damage.
And that's his last production building. Like, it's Knights, tanks now. Knights, tanks, Griffins. He can afford everything.
No second hero though. He wants to get the Robo Tinker. To be fair, he hasn't killed too much stuff that gives experience, as we see here. Still only level 3 for that Tinker.
He eats a lot of trees here. But what can he do again? Oh my god. This is so
Not
hard. This
mining.
is so hard to watch. Lawliet's also still supply stuck, by the way. I mean, why would he build a Moonwell? It can't produce units anyway. And this lowers down.
Oh my god, dude.
That's a slaughter.
And after
For such a long time, I said 2 workshops is not enough. You can handle 2 tanks at the same time. Infi plays it so well that Lawliet can't handle 2 tanks with only 1 base. Like, it's not like he's distracting at one point, then attacks another, and you have to do multitasking all the time. But that is so good.
there is the Blood Mage, by the way. So we do have a second hero after all. But now against the Knights, the Demon can't hold his ground anymore.
Paladin third, or maybe even. Oh, well, yeah. I think
Yeah, probably. Healing's pretty good. He's gonna be able to creep this, of course, easily with his tier 3 units here, even without mana. And
If Lawliet had a few bears, I would say, okay, maybe, but then there's this Griffins and... level 5 on the Panda. That makes defending these tanks easier, of course. Like, if he turns this around, man. But how?
If he turns this around, he wins the series.
I thought you were gonna go for some crazy
double
stuff.
surround? That's
Sweet.
pretty cool. Lawliet, alright, he has some moves.
Maybe that gives some momentum back to him.
But takes so long to kill this thing. Finally, he kills his goddamn Zeppelin. It had been hovering above his base for 5 minutes.
Cannon Tower by Infi. The tanks are 3-0 now, right?
3-3.
3-3-0. Ah, of course. Yeah, how could I forget about the defense upgrade?
Panda, though, he has good damage here against these towers.
Tinker gets up to level 4. We have not the ring +4. I don't know what he got.
Spell shield.
Okay.
Against the mana burn.
Mana burn indeed. So he shuts down the towers, gets a little more experience. Closer to 6.
He's still not mining, dude.
How long
He's
did he
still not mining.
I think Infi's main is about to expire, and Lawliet has still like 4,000 gold in it.
Yeah, something like that.
This is gonna be an interesting summary of this map at the end. Main collapsed.
4,000 gold advantage.
75 supply here. Infi's gonna expand a few times more, I guess.
Why
He's
not?
just building griffins. I mean, his opponent has dryads and he's building griffins here. But the knights are gonna take care, I think. Griffins for the hero damage and stuff.
Panda would help a lot in this fight, but he's not here. He's in the middle of the map somewhere else. Demon being banished. Can't really do too much either. Staffs saving the griffins once they fall low. The knights seem to be able to deal with these dryads.
Yeah. I mean, the dryads don't do anything towards these knights. Tinker's pretty tanky as well.
Panda finally arrives. There's the combo. I think he has a scroll of healing, I would imagine. Everything's super low here in the back. Lawliet would love a scroll of healing of his own, but he doesn't have one. He's almost level 5 demon, but these tier 3 units are just too strong. He's running through the back line. Dryad after Archer after Dryad are dying here. Is he gonna get the first knight kill of this game? Yes, he gets it. Almost level 5 with it. But he's down to 15 supply.
GG. Oh boy, that was brutal from this guy. He's not smiling at all, though. Didn't seem to have that much fun.
Looks like he's checking out the weather for tomorrow, man. I wonder, do I need a t-shirt, sweatshirt? What's it gonna be?
We have the 6th 2-0 in this playoffs in the 7th match.
Oh my god, dude. That
Always
was
one-sided beginnings here. And Lawliet is still, or now, 0-5 today.
that game, man. After a game like that, like, how do you get your mental strength back?
Yeah, I think Lawliet just wants to go to the hotel and cry.
Yeah. Maybe I asked him earlier if he want to go drinking. Maybe after that game he says, "Hell yeah, give me the bottle."
Give me the bottle. Ooh.
I bought some Baiju already. Maybe I'm gonna have to share it with him later.
Yeah, Infi versus Night Elf seems to be. He stepped. He was always good against Night Elf since like the beginning of time, I guess. But man, does he arrive here with a new game plan and with new timings and so impressive. So impressive.
That was, and Lawliet didn't make many mistakes. We can fault him for that weak expansion harass when Infi was creeping up there. He came in way too late, no immolation, very little damage. He killed in the end one single peasant. Again, amazing saving micro there by Infi.
Shouldn't you commit more to mercenaries at that point?
Yeah, what were his mercenaries doing? Were they like
Not too much.
were they like camping next to the tree to make sure that it comes up?
20,700 to 8,000. A 12k gold advantage.
That's 3 times the gold right there.
Oh. Not 2.5, but yeah.
We like to exaggerate it back to Warcraft. Never in the
Wow.
history of Warcraft. Yeah, he was banking 4k gold there at a point. Oh man. I'm sorry for all you Night Elf players out there, because you're gonna face that a lot more on ladder the next couple of weeks.
I bet Todd was having a good time on the French stream over there. He must enjoy this. That's exactly like his
Beautiful
style.
game. Oh.
Yeah. Magnifique,
No,
magnifique.
But way too few zappers, to be honest. Where were the zappers, dude? You must creep all 4 labs and then zappers non-stop.
That's the Todd style.
One every 20 seconds.
By the way, Todd has a bet going on with his Super Bowl. If TH wins the final, then he has to dye his hair blue. That's gonna be interesting.
Todd has to.
Yeah. If
Okay.
Fly wins, Insub has to do a 24-hour stream or something. So Lawliet, can you come back with maybe one of your cheese strats? Of course, depends a little on the map. And the map is Echo. Will we finally see a Warden?
I don't think so.
Me neither.
I think if he goes Warden, he's gonna get Tower Rush on tier 1, dude.
That was the map that Lawliet won so impressively against TH. It's one of the best maps of this tournament for sure. Maybe he picks it because like that was his moment of the tournament and he felt so good playing that, coming out as a winner there.
Yeah. Dude, if Lawliet comes back for this, I'm gonna kneel before him in amazement. That was a very rough game, number 2. That may have been the roughest game out of all so far this tournament.
Yep.
It was close for a while, but it was just...
TBC versus Moon was also very hard to watch, but
Yes.
not as like I mean TBC had a fun moment with the necro wagons, so
But
it wasn't too much fun for Lawliet. He
in that
accepted
last
also.
game, you know, like he's just toying with me for like 20 minutes. He's gonna have towers everywhere, expansions everywhere.
Yeah. Lawliet did his best and tried so much. Did he play one bear in this entire game? I think we saw Reju once. I'm not too sure though.
In the last game,
Yeah.
TM, I don't think so. He lost the lures.
Yeah, but yeah, them up for quite a while. Map number 3, match points for Infi. Could claim the 3rd spot. That would be top 3 for China. Haven't seen that in ever? I don't really know, man.
All right, here we go. 3rd map. In the right, the human representing China with a great lead here, 2-0. It is Infi. And as you can see, he already has the barracks going up towards the left. The Korean Night Elf player, Lawliet. Can he really start his comeback here? He seems to have been getting outplayed so far.
Gotta look this up now if this is the first time for top 3 all of China. Wait, 16-4.
So, is it gonna be a Warden here finally? We really enjoyed her time when she first came into the meta. She looked so flashy, so spectacular. The humans, of course, were complaining and were asking for balance changes long before we had balance changes finally again. But then answers were found. Early pressure, go for a footy plus Shadow Priest, harass, don't let her get to level 3 so early, and so on. But nowadays she seems to have disappeared from the meta once again.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's the Demon Hunter for the 3rd time, and yes, it would be top 3 China for the first time here at GCS. The first edition, it was Remind claiming the 3rd spot, then it was Moon claiming the bronze medal, then it was Lin and Foggy, and yeah, of course, since then, Foggy has always been top 3, so that's not really possible. After their weak performance last time, China is back strong.
Absolutely. We thought, is finally someone else, someone other than the Chinese going to take 1st place? Nope, absolutely not. We
Absolutely not.
Chinese final, TH, and the big surprise of the tournament, Fly. We're going to see this after this series here, of course. Going to be best of 7. So, in the middle of the map, I expect certainly a Tinker here. Or is it going to be the Naga, actually? Could also be
That's the Demon Hunter, yeah.
the Serpent Lady.
Or what else does he have in store? It's the Tinker. Seems to really like him. We thought, when he presented this hero to us for the first time, we thought it's just a troll because he was up against Hunter. Because usually you can burn him to the ground and then there's no pocket factory at all, and then what's he worth? But Infi makes him work. And okay, Demon Hunter not harassing. So this is basically a free expansion for Infi.
Yeah, what is the demon doing? He's just standing in the middle. What was that? He gets distracted by a footman, runs towards the middle, then runs back. And now he wasted a good amount of time here doing nothing at all.
Level 2 almost for the Tinker, and yeah, only now starting this creep spot. This is so late. What's he... Yeah, he was distracted by the footman, right? Or was he waiting at the tavern for this? Counter expansion up early again, but we have seen this shut down.
Yeah, and the Tinker's almost here already. Not quite yet level 2. Would love to find one more kill, then he is level 2. But this Expo absolutely will not be finishing. Cancels it right away. Knows there's no chance. If this Ancient of War falls, he's level 2. Or one of these creeps.
And then, like, creeping is ruined as well for the Demon Hunter. He's right-clicking the Tinker hard. The Shadow Priest went towards Lawliet, so he has some healing, or not if he loses this one. The Clockworks are still attacking the Engine of War. Is he surviving? There's no tree, there's no wisp.
Oh,
this is no Engine of War anymore for Lawliet. Disastrous opening once again.
Level 2. He got the Berserker as well.
Oh, man.
Lawliet wanted to get it, but the spam click war went towards the human.
Will he really end this last tournament day with a 0-3? 0-6?
I hope not, but that was...
He is so crippled now. Can't really expand. Okay, this I like the reaction here. Yeah, makes sense. Forces the Tinker back.
Something back at the very least. Footies will continue to pressure the main. Really shouldn't have defend. There's no way the human should have so much lumber early on. And now it's really hard to deal with it, so the demon will be forced to help here in the defense. Doesn't have the boots, of course, makes hunting down those targets pretty difficult. Only found the ring +3. Certainly not what he was hoping for. Militia comes from the main. The Tinker's gonna help. This Agent of War will be cancelled.
Okay, another expansion, another position for it, hoping that the human won't scout that. But this position is by now so common that I think it's there is a rally point for the Berserker for sure. Or not, but... Oh, okay. Little lucky for Lawliet here.
Tinker's so speedy, though. Yeah, well, look at that race car.
The passive plus the movement speed boost on him and the boots. He is indeed quite fast.
Demon could harass this peasant line, certainly, even with an arcane tower there. Of course, he doesn't have to feel too much damage.
Uh-oh, if this hunches... I mean, we've seen this before. This happened to Foggy, and this will most likely happen to Lawliet.
Where it all started to go wrong for Foggy. It might be where it starts, or with the where it ends for Lawliet.
This
mass
is
repair.
so close! He can't repair now! Doesn't have a pocket factory. Nicely done by Lawliet, having the wisp there in position immediately and harassing at the same time.
Yeah, finally something going in favor of the Korean. Now, mining is greatly diminished for the human. Can he set up the lore somewhere, though? Very hard with the human army, of course, in his main. And these peasants, all looking hurt.
Yeah, but they're not dying. That's the big thing. Like, he did tremendous damage, but he can't get the kills.
Last second here there. Shadow Priest remains alive for a little bit longer. Moon Juice looking pretty slim, though, and it's not going to be nighttime for too much longer. Panda coming in towards the main now. Should stabilize the situation finally.
Yeah, but shouldn't he go to the expansion and burn these peasants?
Feels he needs to defend, I suppose. The demon is low HP
I don't
as
like
well.
that choice.
He's gonna get this Shadow Priest. He's just way too fast.
Breath of Fire would have been so good there.
And he scouted it. Footy saw the expansion.
But does he have a lot of footmen to work with? The Tinker has... Oh, I didn't see the mana there, unfortunately. Gets the Shadow Priest in the end.
I don't think he has too many left, but he has the Berserker here. That would be a nice find for Lawliet, and he will be able to run that one down. So, can these footies plus the Tinker kill us once again?
They're all hurt. There's a Breath of Fire to work against.
He needs to detonate. Nice.
Yeah, and he has no Pocket Factory. There's no repair, though. Maybe he has to uproot and doesn't really want that. Otherwise, he gets rid of the siege damage. Siege defense.
Here comes the tier 2. Demon with a panda coming in for the rescue. And this tree will survive for now.
But he has to walk a long way, as he has no nature's blessing, so he is slow.
Demon's close to 3. That's kind of nice. Panda will be able to solo creep. That's going to be his level 2. And the Tinker only level 2 himself. So, I don't know. Is this looking better than the first game? It's still a big massive foot. Is usually something that you never worry about, but in the hands of Infi, you better be.
Yeah, Infi and TH, man. So much, so cheap, so much value if they control them. And he keeps them busy as well. Like, the Panda can't really creep. And the expansion is running. I mean, Infi already 700 gold again there.
He has like 8 footies to attack the street. This could very well... And it's full of healing, right? Yeah, gonna be so good for the footman.
It's a lot again. He killed a few, but it's once again like 8 footies, 7. Bad at counting.
And then he goes again. Pocket Factory plus the Tinker attacking the tree. Can Lawliet hold on? If he keeps this one alive, this should be looking decent for him at least.
Yeah. It's still a late expansion, but at least it would be better than on Twisted. He's trying to diminish the surface, but I don't think that's working, man. Tinker and Footman. There is... Oh, he's trying hard.
Panda's blocking the way.
Yeah.
He's doing his best. He's the bouncer here.
Oh, but he's opening up
the
the
Murlocs!
Oh, the Murloc stabbing him in the back. Town portal out by Infi, and the expansion falls again.
Oh, man.
Bright Murlocs, man.
Wasn't expecting those.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
I mean...
What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes you don't have luck, right? But then there are days where this happens.
Oh god, dude.
1,000 gold on Infi's side again. He lost quite a few footmen down to 36, but now that he's on tier 2, he doesn't really care again. We'll replace them with breakers. Archmage is coming in second.
Yep.
And again, shop control by Infi with an invis potion. I like that play. He certainly creates a lot of fun for the Chinese audience here.
With the claws, he definitely has enough damage to cancel this, I think. The Night Elf army is right around the corner, but might not be good enough. Yeah. Or is it?
Lightning shield is nice though.
Alright.
Oh,
Expo remains alive.
Okay.
But no tanks this time around. We are on tier 2 with casters and rifles, and bears are a far and distant dream only.
Unfortunately, yes, Lawliet is again supply stuck. This happened so many times. Now starting the tier 3, this entangling the gold mine is minutes away.
Yep. And the infrastructure for tier 2 production pretty much in place. Only needs a couple of farms, and then he can go heavy into making units. His heroes are pretty damn weak though, especially in big fights. Like the Tinker is great for harassing, but in an actual straight up battle.
Yeah, and he plays breaker casts now, so there's gonna be a battle, like a lot more likely than in other tank scenarios, for example, gyro scenarios. So he kind of has to fight with that army.
And the Night Elf is already gonna be at 3/3 heroes, maybe even gonna get higher. Archmage here is gonna be level 2 or 1 for a very long time. So the army will have to do it for Infi. His heroes are gonna be really bad at fighting for a long time.
With mortal teams that's possible. Also, I think he's gonna have Blizzard first, so there's some damage coming. He's going Rifleman again, by the way.
Yep, against
So wrong on that one.
Dryads also very good.
Slow. Can he block with the Pocket Factory? Oh, he doesn't have mana, right?
Wait, okay.
Has a time throttle.
Alright, and we're not yet in upkeep for Infi.
Only
sitting at
now
50.
the next Moonwell for Lawliet. Like, I forgot that for such a long time.
Wants to steal the Scrolls of Healing, I like that. Gets the one, the other had already been purchased earlier by Infi. As he continues to creep, level 2 now for the AM.
I mean, he didn't really forget about it, but like he was relying on his Tree of Life, so he had no backup with that. Only now can go into 41. And Infi is 70. Oh, he has massive lumber problems. That's a good thing for Lawliet, but he will go into 70 supply once again. 1,400 gold.
But if Lawliet can like catch off reinforcements, force him to stay at home, maybe he can buy the time to get to 65 supply.
You think Infi will do the TH mistake from the group stage?
Not necessarily, but you know, you can just stand next to the production buildings, maybe.
That is correct, but do you
Yeah,
want to be so far away?
Ton of experience here for the Archmage.
Oh, close to level 3. This Blizzard's gonna hurt hard, just because like sorcerers are there as well.
I think you're gonna be annoying with that Pocket Factory of his. And it's gonna possibly get a Moonwell here.
Finally he starts mining from this expo. The question is this, like, for how long? Blizzard creeping. Very easy, very effectful. Mass repair again forced on this with like one Pocket Factory. Causes the attention of Demon Hunter, Bears, Dryads, even the Pandas coming in there. Stops the progress of all the heroes with just one spell and the staff. This staff is so essential for this, I think, especially on Echo, but I can't really control it, right?
But this is by far that this series has looked for Lawliet so far. By far the best.
Yeah.
Infi has a big army, yes, ooh, 76 supply. But if he can just get enough time to get like 4 more bears before the big battle commences.
Infi again, getting the heal scrolls, getting the invul. But Lawliet has one as well. That's sweet.
Almost level 4 demon as well. Gonna make him really, really tanky in the front lines. Alright, it seems to be go time now.
So, Infi, does he have towers again? I didn't see any.
I like the Dryads.
Yeah, that's really nice. Signature Lawliet move, splitting off a couple of Dryads in the middle of the map to deny this militia support. But does he really need that? The Panda could throw a nice Breath of Fire. That one was okay. More potential there, though.
Doesn't want to commit too deep. Doesn't want to get mana burned or be forced into a staff or whatever. Tries to delay this as much as possible. Lawliet needs to buy time. Only 60 supply. That should not be good enough. And once again, cutting off reinforcements. That was the key to victory against TH. But here, Infi is in position to defend his force.
And there's only 1, 2, 3 bears against this Blizzard and 5 riflemen. 6 riflemen. Does that do the job, man? It looks really good for Infi. Could claim the bronze medal with this fight right here.
Does he want to evacuate with a TP, or what's the plan here? Sell something, TP invul. Almost level 4 on the DH. Oh, he had to mass detonate against the pocket factory. Now he doesn't really have any more income in there.
And also no wisp repair for this tree, I guess. One last detonate, one last hurrah for the Korean.
And
Or
so
will he
hard.
turn this around?
This
The
is
breakers are not in front, so the riflemen are attackable, but yeah, kind of a trap with the Blizzard hitting the bears.
40H, he's very tanky. Mana on the Tinker is low, but so much more Blizzard can be used.
Seems like no Night Elf has an idea how to stop Infi at this point of the tournament. Foggy 3-0 against him. Lawliet about to lose 3-0 against him. Blizzard is rocking against these massive melee units. There's no heal scroll anymore, I think.
Everything's about to die.
Yeah.
There's the first bear.
Demon Hunter also forced into this invul. Lightning Shield is sweet, but he can just move it away.
Not good enough. Infi with the Tinker Expo play on Echo Isle seems to be finishing this off in style, with ease. Night Elves just chanceless against him, it seems, in this tournament.
Light, is he going for a kind of goofy third hero or something? Don't see it yet. The expansion falls. Wasn't up for a long time. This didn't even pay off, I feel. And now Lawliet is once again down to 1 base, and Infi is not wasting time at all. Power built a shop and then most likely expanding on the bottom left again with 1,100 gold on the bank.
Doesn't quite have the lumber for this, but I mean, it's looking hopeless. If these were 5-5 heroes for Lawliet, I'd say okay.
Yeah.
Find a couple more kills,
Yeah.
get to the ultimates. This could still, you know, be doable, but as
Only
it is, he
4-4.
has to wait. He hopes to hope for mistakes.
Indeed. Can he somehow climb to those levels? And can he somehow shut down... Like, it's his biggest task now to shut down the second expansion of Infi on Echo Isle. That's so kind of humiliating already. He's fighting. Can't make him... Can make a bad statement there. He's trying a lot. But it seems like there's no solution.
Tinker distracting up north with the pocket factory, gonna limit the mining there. Quite a few bears here, but there is Blizzard.
Good damage and mana burn. Breath of Fire as well. He's blocked by his own priest, but with his micro of Infi, this should be enough. Tinker is staffing in. Trees are helping a little, and the bears are falling. Once again, protected by the breaker. What a great position. Heal scroll as well to save him up. To heal him up.
And now everything dropping real low. One more bear. Ooh, just barely makes it away. No mining in the main.
It's just unbelievable. 2,000 gold.
He's playing so well. Playing so goddamn well. Not quite well enough against TH, but these Night Elves stand no chance. Everything so bruised. He needs mana for Regio. Doesn't have the mana for Regio. He was burned too much by the breakers here.
What's the solution against this Tinker then? And he buys so much time. I mean, you're kind of forced to get the first staff of the game. Of course, it's only possible on Echo House because otherwise there are 2 shops. I mean, still buy some time. Oh, Tinker. Surrounded. Staff is on cooldown. No TP. Can this be the kill somehow? There's also, of course, no staff. There's an Invo potion though, so this will buy some time. In the meantime, the Archmage is pushing this alone. He doesn't really need that Tinker.
With the invul, he will be able to run away. Maybe not. He doesn't have the boots anymore. Dryad following.
Double regen, by the way.
Yeah.
Double regen ring. So much HP back. And the Archmage could have passed over the boots if necessary, but the Tinker survives. That was maybe a little chance there for Lawliet. But now he's losing all of his infrastructure, making sure that there's no second expansion. At least he won't get humiliated like that. But it's twice the supply for the Chinese.
He's coming from the south, so if he engages into the fight, he can't even make use of the Moonwells. Blizzard once again to greet these bears. Trees very far forward. Drunken Haze, but no Breath of Fire follow-up. I like the Demon Hunter from behind, burning the Archmage, so there's no more Blizzard, but this is just such a massive human force. Everything for Lawliet is way too low HP. The Bears once again have to run away. No more damage output, really, in this Night Elf army. Level 4 AM as well. Tinker dropping low, might be forced into a TP or something, but what is it worth in the end? Dryad looking for some caster kills. They do have a good time with that. Find something in the end. Staff out on the Demon, keeps him alive, but what about the Panda? He's stopping low. He's been slowed. Has the invul if he needs it. Gets the spells.
Slow. Yeah. But is there more moon juice? He used a lot on the Demon Hunter there. Okay, at least a little bit. Could be a potion in him as well. But okay, invul potion used now. Last stand for Lawliet. He is fighting so brave. He's making it work for a little while. But that should be it. Anti-magic being used against Blizzard, I guess. The Breakers... I think everything is so hurt. The heroes are about to fall. Infi is pushing forward. He only knows one direction. And that is the one to the third place. Infi claiming the bronze medal. Lawliet 0-6 today. It just wasn't his day. Fly was too strong. Infi was too strong. He wasn't able to adapt in time. He beat Moon in the quarters. It was still his best GCS performance ever. While reaching the semi-final. Fourth place for him, $1,400 for Lawliet. 1,700 for Infi.
Yeah. A very one-sided affair here.
Yes. Oh,
unfortunately. But Infi played this so well. Infi outclassed him here today.
Yeah.
That was really impressive. After today and yesterday, I would dare to say that Infi is the best human versus Night Elf player in the world. Maybe it's thanks to his Tinker in large parts, which we haven't seen an answer to yet. But there might be still an answer somewhere to be found.
Haven't seen this matchup too much in general. Only Infi played it and TH versus Lawliet. It didn't seem that inspired though. I think it's just nobody has a solution to this Tinker play at the moment. It's because it was fresh. Nobody really cared about it, I guess. Because it was... First, it was only versus Hunter. And then they said, okay, it was a troll. But then he played against Foggy.
Yeah.
And maybe Lawliet thought, okay, I know this, but I saw that Foggy made some mistakes. And he played better than Foggy on Twisted, I think. At first, at least. And then it was just complete destruction. To quote Red Eye, brutal, savage, wrecked on all three maps.
Yeah, that was no chances for the Korean, and that is top 3 all China.
Yeah, for the very first time. Again, a huge gold lead by canceling this expansion. This is the key. Staff, cancel the expansion.
Yep.
Go from there.
Exactly. And that's the difficult thing about this Tinker strategy. Making him useful, low level, early, only with Footmen. And the Master of Footmen was able to do that every single time. Really impressive. But yeah, as you also said, Tinker must have weaknesses. We can't think of an answer right now. The likes of Moon and Foggy and Lawliet will have to come up with those. But this was a perfect tournament to bust out the Tinker against the Night Elves, completely destroyed him.
Yeah. Also making good usage of the movement speed difference, like change from patch 1.29. Here's Lawliet. Bows to the crowd. He can still be happy with this 4th place in the Gold League. Nobody expected this from him, I think. Reaching the semi-finals here. The best Korean, the best non-Chinese. That's something that he stands for now for quite a while, until most likely November, till the winter season of GCS comes. When winter is coming. But now, there's one more decision to be made. 4 months of qualifiers, 1 week of Gold League Summer. And there's one best of 7 to follow. Will we have a new world champion with Fly who can take the title for the 2nd time? Or will it be the 2nd player in the history of this tournament to reclaim the title and win it back to back? Here we have the decision on AI, most likely, with the Book of the Dead around. That was so sick. And then Infi pressuring this expansion out of nowhere, basically. Bears too late a little. Didn't stand a chance against all this meat shield. With the footy still alive. Demon Hunter falling there, yeah, with the Anchor Free Incarnation. But this position was so great, making the choke even more narrow. Bears can't really attack. They are running around in the back. Blizzard hits them. perfect. Even Ancient Isles, man. He even won as on Ancient Isles.
I know. Infi was just too strong against Nylev in this tournament, man. There was nobody to deal with him. If it had been Moon, I wonder how those games would have looked. Moon, known to be very creative and to, you know, force his game on the opponent, may have turned out differently. But Lawliet defeating the Legend earlier in the quarterfinals made sure this didn't happen. This one of the most heartbreaking games of the tournament.
4,000 gold on the bank of Infi. That's absolutely ridiculous.
And once again, Trees of Life being killed. Here it is again, and this is basically where the game ends. Job fulfilled. Level 2 Tinker only strong enough. And then just economy, masses, production, Scrolls of Healing.
Yeah,
that's it.
Also, good Blizzard play. The Blizzards always hit. There was always slow on the units. So that is bronze medal for Infi. Now we will have a coronation of a world champion. Fly versus TH coming up. Is it the Dominator again, or is it the underdog and the comeback of Fly? We will see that. We have a few new supporters here. Thank you, Schlas and Pistons, for the sub. Also, XX Best XX PvP and Knallcool for 21 months. Thank you. And Bell Mountain for the sub. Also, the Crestfallen for the $5 donation. Where is the Scourge? Nerf Blade Master, or better yet, remove Orc. Well, we will have fun with Orc in the upcoming match. Thank you for the support, guys, and stay tuned. Grand final coming up.